want to wait until I get some people in. I'm just going to talk. You know, this will be played back anyways. It's going to be saved. I'm also going to upload this onto my YouTube channel, my entertainment channel, which is Jazzy Entertainment. So I'm finally on Spotify. I'm finally now on Spotify as a local artist. Now I have a ton of projects that I did from, the past years, from the mid of 2016 till now, and I will be uploading my favorite ones, or the important ones at that. So right now, I'm 3 for 3, which is 3 projects already uploaded on Spotify. I'm gonna let those build. I want to let people find me. I want to also get the followers going for people who want to follow me. I want to get the streamings up in terms of the streaming numbers up on all 3 projects before I upload any more projects. Again, the important ones to me that were everyone's favorite, the ones I always got a lot of feedback from. Now it's not uploaded in order, but it is the projects that were loved, that did get feedback. The first one up there is Straight Outta Columbia from 2016. The second one is uploaded on there is C-Town's Keeper 7, and the third one on there is Psycho 2016. Now, Psycho should have came first as an upload, but it didn't. Again, it's not uploaded in order. It's not. But the projects that were beloved, like Psycho 2016, Straight Outta Columbia, C-Town's Keeper 7. I forget what came after that. I think it was C-Town's Keeper 8, then Bad Mixtape album. Psycho 2, Dangerous. What else? Underground Prince 1, 2, and 3. So those will be uploaded because I really want people to check those out. The Underground Prince series. So those will be uploaded on there. In terms of even, I want to then from, so we already got 10 already. Again, we got 3 of them on there. We're going to be getting the 6 more on there later on once the other 3 build up. Once I get traffic going on my page on Spotify, even in terms of getting followers, people finding me. And then I'm going to be uploading a couple others, which will be Eclipse, American Devil, and Chiller. Then that will really be about it. And then I'm going to upload another project, which will be Red Rain. But that won't be till next year. Again, I want to get, traffic going on the page before I upload any more. You guys can find, well, here's the thing. I don't want to say find just yet because, it's going to be hard to find me because Spotify plays like YouTube, if you will. Now my name on my page is, my name. They don't have name changes on there yet. But you guys do see the link that I posted in the comments section so you guys can find my page. If you guys follow certain music pages on Facebook, then you guys may have seen me post a lot on these timelines of what Y and R and records or entertainment. What's another one? Hip Hop 24/7. There's two SoundCloud groups. Beats Nation, 25 page. So, about 5 pages right there that I always upload my stuff to so people can find me and check me out. And right now, since I started my Spotify account with my music on there, I'm going to be promoting that for a while and sharing it, promoting it, because I do want people to find me. And again, the name that you're going to find on there is my name, Chaz Neff, Chaz, and then Neff. Now, again, you guys have to click on the link and to get to the page. Again, it plays out like YouTube, You're not, just because you start a YouTube page, don't mean people are going to find you right away. You have, the more videos, in terms of the views that you get, and subscribers, the more it'll be easier to find. The same thing with Spotify. The more streaming numbers, the more followers I get on my page, the more it'll be easier to find me. Spotify really changed because it's now I think, $2 billion company, to where you do get paid from Spotify, but you have to work towards that goal. You have to work towards that goal. I'm hoping at least we can work towards that goal, but that's not going to be for a while. Right now, I really want to try the streaming market. So, Spotify announced a couple of weeks ago that they're going to have a straight to upload button on Spotify. Now, you're not going to find it on the internet version. You have to download the app for the desktop to do it. So if you're an artist, download the desktop part to do it. And there are some videos on YouTube that you can look up to help you upload your music to there. But you want to find the updated ones for today's time. Because it used to be you had to have a sponsored third party to send your music to, so they can upload your music to pay them every month and just to keep your music on Spotify. And the profits would have to be split to where practically you would end up little to nothing. So they're cutting out the middleman now and just saying, you know what, we now have it updated, see where that goes. Now, of course, a lot of the mainstream artists are going to be easier to find than local underground artists, obviously. So, we are on Spotify. It's something that, again, I really wasn't going to do, but I'm like, you know what? Let's try this, and how easy it just was. So now, I got 3 different platforms, for my music to be streamed on. The first platform that I discovered was Review Nation. Get a lot of traffic on that page even till this day, but I don't heavily promote that. But I'm going to start trying to promote that now again. I always get a lot of traffic on there. The second platform that I discovered that I felt like I got more traffic on more than Review Nation was my SoundCloud page. I'm going to go back and promote that. I've always been promoting that, but now there's Spotify. And now I'm going to heavily promote my Spotify. So I really, to get discovered even more on the internet as a platform, in terms of a streaming platform, to get people, to get followers as well, to get some heavy traffic going on Spotify and see if I can make it, to see if I can now make it on the Spotify platform. So I do good in terms of the first 2 platforms, which is SoundCloud, Review Nation. Now I want to see how well I can do and dominate on Spotify. So little by little, some projects will be going up there. Like I said, I got everything done, but right now, I don't want to upload so much where it's going to be hard to keep up. I'm not going to do that with this platform. So I'm going to leave these 3 projects, which I have now, which is Straight Outta Columbia, C-People7, and Psycho 2016, to get people's attention, listening, streams, traffic going through the page. Let's see how much support that I can get. And I'm going to push it in terms of just going out there and promote. And that's what I'm going to do. And even like right now, I'm still working and trying to get my YouTube pages off the go. You know, my political woke channel, which is Cheddar 931, and then my entertainment channel, which is Jazzy Entertainment. Now, Jazzy Entertainment has, I forget how many views I have total, but it's a lot. It's past the 3,000 mark. I have 19 subscribers on that page, and my political woke channel, I have at least 4 subscribers on that page. So, you know, I am out there in terms of the internet world, the streaming world, just like I'm also out here in physical format when it comes to putting out music physical. So there are people that still gravitate towards that. Again, I'm a man of a certain age. I'm about to be 28 next month. So I have experience in both. But it took me a while to learn Spotify, and I'm glad Spotify is now changed their terms on the platform to where, again, it used to be you had to go through a third person. You would have to pay them to put the music on Spotify, and you would have to pay in a certain amount of money every month, and you would have to split that money with Spotify, the third party that you're selling. Well, then they cut out the middleman, so now it's just you and Spotify, and then made it easy, you know, to upload. You know, my first experience in music, I'm talking about Spotify right now because, let me pause, I'm talking about Spotify right now because I'm really proud that I can now get on Spotify. You know, it used to be Review Nation, used to be part of a middleman concept, to where you get a lot of traffic on your Review Nation page. They will promote your music on Spotify for like a week or so for free, and then they would take it down. So that kind of happened to me a bit. But now with it being fully on there now, running it by me, and only me, running, you know, my page and my music on there, it will stay on there. You know, I do like what Review Nation did, but Review Nation owes the people a lot of money because people pay for certain platforms to get their music promoted. A lot of people, you know, bank built on Review Nation, and when it came time for these people to get paid, they didn't want to pay them. And Review Nation is actually Jay-Z's platform. So, Jay-Z, what the fuck you doing? You know, you really abandoned your own creation, and now we're hearing the same shit about Tidal. Keep it real, hearing the same shit about Tidal. And, you know, my first introduction to music, I used to be a dancer, I used to be a lead background dancer. From there, I was just messing around on cassette. So I did my very first 2 things on cassette, but it was just playing around, messing around with some group of people. Nothing really serious, because it's not something I really focused on at the time. I decided to go into music as a DJ because I had experience in, you know, my experience with DJing was actually vinyl and scratching records. And then grabbing people's songs who said, you know what, hey, if you're a DJ, can you please take the song that I did, try to get it some plays, you know, and I've done that for a while, and then I decided to enter it into a lyricist with no publishing, no promotion, no management. I'm not tied down to no brand or label, to where I'm my own artist, I'm my own boss, literally my own creation, to where I don't have to pay nobody shit, to where I don't have to split nothing, and I'm not on contract with nothing. So, you know, I did that going off one, learning with my own 2 eyes from people who actually been doing this. Literally learning, paying attention, listening, and getting hands-on, and just going out there and actually talking to people, really chopping it up on a level. from there, there were some relationships that have grown, and then some not. Also, learning from your own experience, from taking the lessons that did good, taking the lessons that did bad, learning from your mistakes, and also learning from others. But we're so quick now. It used to be several, I don't want to say 15 years ago, I don't want to say 5 years ago, but it was to a point to where there was a report done once, and I think I was still in school at the time, to where there were so many dropouts. Everyone went to New York to this big music festival, I do believe, to try out to get signed. And there was like a lot of people, I don't really exactly remember the number, but no one made it, no one got signed. Going there a little bit farther on to the years, I think it was really, again, I don't want to say 5 years ago, I don't even want to say 15 years ago, and I don't want to say 8 years ago, but it's in between 8 years ago and 5 years ago, where everyone who was in their maybe their late 20s, early, late 20s, mid 20s, mid teens, late teens, were so quick to jump onto a major label, signing contracts in order for you just to get on and to make it. And you see a lot of people that have done that stupid mistake really fell off. Yeah, signing to a major has its ups and downs, but you don't just want to jump into that. Some of the smartest people in music did it on their own, and they let the majors come to them, to where they get to negotiate their own deals. Take a look at Eazy-E, NWA, right? Take a look at from people who, when it came to fighting for their freedom in music, right? From Michael to Prince. Take a look at from Jazzy to 50 Cent. Take a look from Chameleon. Take even going to Master P, right? Take a look at them. Not terms of music, but terms of business aspects. Because they let the majors come to them, to where they got to negotiate their own stuff. That's why they own all their work. They don't owe anybody money, because they done it on their own first, just like I'm doing now. And because it took me so long to build up, to really not just gain listeners, and try to gain my respects amongst my peers and my elders who have done it before me in terms of underground wise, and to where now a lot, music wise, they weren't messing with me, but they did listen. And now that I'm fully out there, upgraded a lot of stuff, even quality wise, now getting hit up for things. But I don't jump on everything that comes my way, because that's not who I am. I like to stick to my own lane, my own path. In other words, I don't want to be a sheep that's being led by the shepherd, and this is my advice to a lot of people that want to do music. Learn first. Learn. The education for this is free. Okay? You need to learn about the business, from ups and downs, the dark side of it, the bright side of it, in between the cracks and the corners. Learn from people that really been doing it, who really are actual quote-unquote bosses of their own stuff, rather than being followed by somebody else. Learn from getting hands-on experience from it. Learn from your experience in terms of your mistakes, and then learn from others' mistakes. Next, learn and take the time out how to work the equipment. It's very important. Nowadays, I understand everyone wants to go to school for that, and they're teaching you a lot of stuff that you're not really going to use in the studio. And you don't really have to now go to a studio to record, because you can now build your own, like I did, and the things that I use, to where it does good. You get that good quality even still. So you don't need a lot. But take the time out and learn it. Do the research, right? It's for free. The education out there is for free. Now, the reason why they advertise most stuff, because they want to teach you some shit that you're not going to use and take your money. Next, learn about even collecting music. Learn about that. As you're doing that, learn the artistry of music, what it really means. And then going into creating a song and be yourself. The last thing you want to do is be that individual who says, yeah, I want to do music, does a little bit of shit, but does nothing, to where when people are telling you some advice, when you're asking, you don't listen. And to where you just want to be that individual who wants to, one, pussyfoot around, dick around, doesn't really want to do the work, you want to have others do the work for you, and thinking you're going to get something out of it, when you're really that individual who thinks it's cute to go on social media, jamming some fuck shit, and looking chingy faced. That's an old term for where you have the squinty eyes and the fucked up face. Because you're out there, a lot of you are posting that kind of shit. You think it looks cute, you don't look cute, because you're smoking up your money, smoking up your kids' money, right? And you waste a lot of people's time. So when somebody who's doing something, who's getting up there, you're still down here, you could have been up there with them, but you chose to stay down here. And so when they're putting out shit, you want to say some fuck shit. Well, you're just mad because you wasted an opportunity. And it's going to get out there. And people's like, okay, well, don't miss them because of this reason. And it goes to show. So you don't want to be that individual. You being that individual is not going to help you get no fucking work. You have to go out there and literally get it. I promote my own self. Even with the social media platforms that I do, I promote my own self. I know a lot of people get sick and tired of seeing it on timelines a lot. But I spam the hell out of it in a good way. To where, guess what? I'm getting your attention. And I'm getting people, I'm getting traffic, I'm getting plays. You have to go out there and do it yourself. No one's going to do it for you. So don't be that individual. You want to be the smart individual. Real talk. Going in, there's a lot of reason why I don't record people, put people on, or put people on my platform. There is a good reason why. Because they want to be that individual. And there's a lot more that goes into that, but I'm not going to get into that. Because those that really know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. So that's why you don't hear or see that. I'm sorry. Especially those that I came up with who were my friends then, and then pretend like I owe them some shit, and then like I'm a new person, like, we really been down and shit like that, yada yada yada. Well, I remember things a bit differently. And then when I do try to give you a chance, you're gonna sit there and waste my shit. So don't be that individual. But again, I've been doing this for 8 years. Next year in August, it will be 9. And just because you're doing music for, you could do music for years on end. And sometimes you're not going to pop off right away. It will take quite some time. there. I remember a friend I was talking to. He's in all types of music, and one of his favorite artists is a country artist, and he's really been following this guy's career for a long time, even though the artist was around before he was even born. And I guess he said his favorite artist has like 100 and something projects out, but he really didn't get off and popping until the late 2000s, and the guy's in his 80s now. So you have things like that. With me, I was getting heard, but I wasn't getting any attention, if that makes sense. And my stuff really didn't start picking up till the middle of 2016 till now. So I'm riding the wave, my own path. And I say that because I decided to steer off the trail per se and make my own path. And what works for me may not work for you. Just what works for another person may not work for you. So you have to find your own way. And, if you can't feed yourself out here, then take a gun, put it in your mouth, and off yourself. That's real talk. But, next year, the end of next year, I'm going to be retiring because I'm going to go on to other things. So I just really wanted to talk to those that see this, and will be showing this on my YouTube channel as well. Again, I'm now on Spotify. I'm glad, and I'm going to see. I'm not just going to see. I already know what it is that I can do. So I'm going to be pushing that shit so damn hard. Ooh, we going to get there. And also don't forget, I got new music out through the whole month of October and November for the cheapest prices possible, even in terms of bargain prices, over at High Fashion Clothing on James Campbell Boulevard, next door to the dog store right behind Galaxy Lanes, and over at Variety Record Shop 24 on Public Square by yours truly, Cheddar Terry, a.k.a. Jazzy, a.k.a. the Scene Townskeeper, a.k.a. the Underground Prince, a.k.a. the King of MCs. And I'm out.